You speak confidentially. You speak House of Modern English.
So first of all, a great salam to you all. Starting with the greatest name of Allah, who is most honoring. Not for me, not for you, but for the entire universe. Then I like to pay thanks to my parents and my one and only master, Sir Syed Shahid Khan, who made me able to stand for the world. So once again, tonight my topic is how to increase the value of rupiah. So that's rupee, how to increase the value of rupees over there. Until there's a simple thing over there. Until you will be depending on someone, you cannot increase your boundaries. You cannot increase what you want to by your heart. You cannot until your foreign policies are just being bounded, are just being like depending on some countries. Until that time, you cannot do something. And for the foreign policies means that how you will conduct yourself with others, how you will communicate with them, how you will mention your trade, and that's not the only thing, how foreign policies are being made. There are several things. One of them is your national interest was there, that what you need to do on your national interest, on your ground quality, on your grounds that your neighbors, on that your foreign policy dependent. And when we see about the Pakistan foreign policies, on the pages, they are just written as a foreign policy. They are just written that we will not polarize. We will not polarize on the one block. We will not do something. We will not interfere in someone's consequences or those other things. Those are just remain in the papers. Those things never come into the reality. That what is a reality about the rupees over there. You will see a country who is being independent. They are being over there. Their currencies is increasing. They are all doing those other things. And now we see China is also planning to launch a new currency. And there's not that because they are independent. No one can stop them. Until how Pakistan will do that thing. Until they are not able to pay their own loans. So how it is possible they will make their own policies, how they will make to increase the money of their rupees or those all the things, because now they have to do the trade and they are just bounded. The one who is mentioned as an agriculture country, even his people are buying a food in as much expensive prices they are buying the food. The country which is having a tag of the agriculture country, there is a tag of agriculture country, but what really happens with our agriculture sector, nobody knows that what really is happening. We are buying the rice from the America, who is not even a fully agriculture country. Some parts are growing vegetable and those all that things. Still we are buying food from them. Just see how much your politicians have been gone wrong, and that's the only way. First make your foreign policies independent. First make your leaders teach them how to be independent, and then you will see what is really happening. And when I said about the Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, he was a good leader. I accept he was having a braveness in himself, but what he was really doing, he was also becoming an ally of the America over there. He was also doing those other things. He was going against his polarizing. He was going against his own country policies. We will not polarize, and he was trying to make himself polarize with America. That's why I mentioned. And you are saying that Zulfikar Ali Bhutto is great. Those are great. So what your country did with the Ziaul Haq over there? That was your army chief, and they were not allowing him to launch it to plane airport. Those were the things. The thing is, if you want to make your rupees powerful, make yourself independent, and then you will see it will make sense.
First of all, guys, what you said in your presentation, that how we can increase the value of our rupee. You tell me that this is not the actual reason that your agriculture system is not going good. You know that the industrial sector is the backbone of any country. And what about the industrial sector of Pakistan? Take the example of the textile industrial sector of very big, well-known name, Gul Ahmed. His one apparel sector is closed due to inflation. Which kind of inflation? You know the war which is going on between Russia and Ukraine. At that time there is a high inflation in Europe. So they are not having the money that they will take bed sheets, towels, apparel from the Pakistan. First they will complete their utility. There is a high inflation in the Europe. After that, what's going on in Pakistan? You tell me how much value we are having of our education. A person after being the 22 years, he become a graduate in BCom field, a middle class person. But a higher qualified a person who is financially stable like you and me, they can get the higher education. But what about the middle class person? After being 22 years, they are being graduate from BCom or BBA. What they are getting in the starting 40k, maximum 60k, 70k. First they will complete their utilities, after they will move their luxuries. So they can't, because there is no way to increase their income. There is a limited income. And when we talk about, so there are energy crises, there are high cost of production. These are the reasons our economy is not doing. And you are saying that Pakistan foreign policy is so called independent. You tell me who made that foreign policy? Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Like, yeah, it is written in constitution. You said, who made the constitution? Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. And now when these constitutions are being changed, so you are having a problem. So who is changing them? Zulfikar Ali Bhutto? No, never. You tell me that now China is investing how much in Pakistan? In Gwadar city in Balochistan, China has purchased 1 lakh acre for oil city, 30,000 acre for EPZ, export processing zone, and the CPEC as well. So Pakistan is allowing them that, yeah, continue, we will make a CPEC and there will be a low cost of production. So there will be a rain of dollar in Pakistan. We will clear our own debts. But Pakistan is not allowing. Why? Because they know.
I really feel sorry for you. Do you know why? Because the whole thing I said, our industries are not working, our sectors are not working, we are not having electricity, our sources are as much being, we are having a sources but we are not able to take up. Why? Because we are under someone. Because why? Because our foreign policies are not being dependent, are being dependent. That's why, boy. Otherwise, you can take our resources out. That is your country, but still you are not able. Why? So-called America is calling you. They are having a power to run your country. That's why our industries are not working. As you said, na, Gul Ahmed and those all that thing. So market is a compatible. There is a competition in a market. That doesn't matter. Every time you will make a product, try to make your product flexible over there. If China is giving you same thing in 200, why people will go for 1500 or 2000? The logic is there. At that time, your industry sector is not having those all that things, and still we are not having industries. We are not having those all the things. We are not having the sources. So why your economy is not building? That's the reason your economy is not built up. Why? Because of your leaders are not doing work on them, and leaders are not truly loyal and honest towards their work. Why? Because they are not the leaders we have chosen. They are the leaders America has chosen. Well, so you are just like a web and connecting towards my presentation. So what I said, your foreign policies are not being independent. That's what our industries are not working. That's why we are not able to work on everything. On sectors we are not able to work. That's the reason we are not able to do something for our country, because now our leaders are not doing. And why leaders are not doing? Because they are under the hand of America. That's it. Why?
Come on!
That Pakistan foreign policies are so smart. Pakistan is making friendship with China and playing with America as well. Pakistan is getting benefit from both sides. From the starting, Pakistan is doing same. So Pakistan foreign policy is the smartest foreign policy in the world. When we talk about the bestest policy, so the bestest foreign policy China is having. China is making friendship with everybody, but not making animosity with anybody. Because China knows that my work is to grow my economy. Now you tell me that what you said, what that thing is new to me. You are not bringing anything new. You know what? That you just want to make the scenario parallel by your word, but it's not possible. You are just bringing that, yeah, we are depending on the superpower. That's what I said in my presentation. At that time, you was unable to accept, and now when you are saying in your presentation, I am asking a question, you are making it like I am copying you. So man, you are a copycat. Now you tell me that when we are talking about the Pakistan, so you know that in Pakistan, if we talk about, so like superpower is running, everybody knows if the value of our currency is not increasing, so just because of this there is so much high inflation. In Saudi Arabia, in Middle East countries, fruit is so much like high costed, but we are getting at the low cost, yet we are unable to take. It's not the problem of the agriculture sector, it's a problem of our limited income. That's it.
Come on! Last answer.
Now Goa is saying that we are not able. Why? We are having a limited income over there. Go Balochistan, the resources are as much thing you say as a pink salt. You are just giving us a piece of a rubbish to India, and what really they are doing? They are ruling the economy of the Pakistan. They are ruling their economy by their pink salt. What they are doing? Just a little bit of fertilization and then a good packaging. Now they are earning billions of dollars by selling that pink salt over there. Now again, the question remains to your politicians why they are not doing. The philosopher says that there is as much gold in Balochistan. If you will take out all of that in at once, the value of gold will decrease in all over the world, and still you are saying we are unable to do because of our limited resources. Still Goa is having a grumble over our resources, over our income, but even Goa hasn't checked it. When we were ready to do a pipeline agreement, when we are agreeing, why do you know your country is just digging their own grave by their own hands? You are taking a gas from the Gilgit area, but you are saying that Gilgitis will not get the gas over there. When you are saying Balochistan, from Balochistan we will take out the sui gas, but what will really happen? They were using a cylinder. The ones from where the gas is coming, they were using a cylinder. That's really mean. What is there is something new over there? That's all up to your politicians. And you are saying, when you were saying that I was going against, I was not going against. You just made me by your own self by just speaking the backside. But I never did. I'm stuck to my topic. Now that's why it is becoming hard for you to beat me. That's why you are just having a grumble, because I am not speaking as much rubbishness over there, going over to Russia as well, going to China as well, going to Iran as well. I'm just stuck on Pakistan, which is really a problem, and that's what I'm giving an answer, that your politicians are not having a power to make your country develop. That's it.